has won. The Chief Minister has won. Quickly, let's quickly go to Griha. Griha, what is the margin of his victory? Basavaraj. Yeah, now
the margin is not yet clear, Maria, but it's a clear victory for Basavaraj Bommai from Shiggaon. That's a given because he was actually leading from a huge vote margin. We are yet not sure of the kind of votes that he's leading from. There is another BJP victory that's been confirmed, and this is from Belgaum Dakshin. 12 is the constituency. That is also gone to the BJP. So two big victories for the BJP. Shiggaon, of course, going to Basavaraj Bommai, and there's another one from Belgaum Dakshin. 12.
You know, interestingly, other than Shiggaon, all the other seats in Haveri district, which is the Chief Minister's home district, have gone to the Congress. Other than Shiggaon. Every other seat has gone to the Congress, which was not the case 5 years ago, which was not the case in 2018.
So the Chief Minister's popularity is just limited to his constituency.
Not just that, the pat on the back from Siddaramaiah seems to have saved Basavaraj Bommai, if I were to say
it. Tell me, what did Yediyurappa did not do? Prakashji.
See, you know, Yediyurappa, I think like he's always been asked to leave kicking and screaming, you know, and I mean, I personally like him, so I might speak with some prejudice. He's a person who listens to people and he talks. He's a very good
old world politician.
He's a very good negotiator, and you know, he has managed the anger of the Lingayat community leaders. I'll tell you what the real anger is, in my opinion, is that BJP wants to broad base its electoral constituency in Karnataka. They do not want to be a caste-based party. They want to be a Hindutva-based party, a larger grouping they want. Yeah. This kind of irritates
the Lingayats.
The Lingayats, and of course, from the beginning, the Hukkerigas, you know, they don't like that. Okay, it's a kind of, you know, all these old terms of Brahminizing, you know, Karnataka. All this comes up, you know. All those terms are no longer used, but that anger is there. And what Yediyurappa did was that he managed, okay? But, you know, if you were him, you would manage in such a way that, see what happens if I'm not there also, you can communicate.
Correct.
You know? He has done enough to keep BJP there, but
so
not more.
After half an hour, the Congress's number is going up from 120.
Yeah, I think it'll settle sort of 125. I think 125
and the
to
JDS is below 25.
Probably even 130, yeah. You know, on the Lingayat question, I think there is a story there because certainly the Lingayats, some sections have moved away from the BJP. Look at this, 67 seats, the Congress leading in 38 out of those 67, BJP down to 23, down 17. Almost all of those gains have gone to the Congress. Just compare this to 2018 for a moment, because 2018 out of those 67 seats, it was almost the opposite picture. The BJP won 40, the Congress 20. I also want to take you back to 2013 because Yediyurappa had left the BJP, he formed his own party. The Lingayat vote definitely split in that election. And if you look at 2013, it is similar to the story now. That time too, the Congress benefited because of the fracturing of the Lingayat vote. The BJP was down to 13. And now 10 years later, the BJP is down to 23 seats, 10 more than a decade ago. But look at the Congress. The Congress almost at that level where it was in 2013. It had 40 in 2013. It's got 38 this time around. I'm very, very clear. Two things. One, the Congress will have to give a senior Lingayat leader a senior position in its government. And two, I'm very clear about this. This sets the stage for Mr. Vijayendra to be projected 100%. As the next leader of the BJP.
Yes.
Very, very clear about it.
So this also allows him to grow. You know, this also allows him to grow. He sits in the opposition.
So there is a generational shift.
So I have to tell you.
But the Lingayat domination in BJP discourse remains. Yes.
Yeah, the day I landed in Bengaluru, we were supposed to meet Mr. Yediyurappa in the evening. Suddenly we get a call saying that he's been asked to go to Hukkeri and camp there because the party was determined that, you know, there has to be some sort of a damage control, and of course Shettar has to be defeated and he has to sit there and manage all of those things. And so I was a little, in fact, when I got the appointment in Bengaluru itself, I was a little, I thought it a little strange because it was in the middle of the campaign. I would have thought he was traveling and he gave me like a middle of the day time where most of these people are not available. And that's when I realized that Mr. Yediyurappa, of course, wants the party to do well, but I don't think
his heart was in campaigning anymore.
No, I mean, I think he was very clear that since he was not going to be chief minister, there was only so much he was prepared to do. And he didn't share this with anybody, but it is my idea that it is better for his son that the party had lost.
You know, in Shimoga district,
because if he had been made MLA, if he had been elected MLA and not been made minister or not been given a huge responsibility or something, that would have been
Just
a
look at
humiliation.
that.
in
Zaka.
Shimoga district, other than Shikaripura and one other seat, I think Tirthahalli is the other seat. These are the two seats that the BJP has won. The JDS has won 2. Can you believe it? In Shimoga city, the JDS has 2
There
seats.
are another kind of
Can I say one
Vokkaligas.
more
They're
thing?
Namdari Vokkaligas there.
Okay.
You know, the Vokkaliga groupings have split. The same may have happened with the Lingayat.
DK Shivkumar.
You should work on it. You know?
Waves and goes back.
If I may add to what Nitsula was saying, in the last few days of the campaign, they asked Vijendra to campaign in several neighbouring areas. Many of the BJP's other Lingayat leaders, apart from Yediyurappa, the ones who defected, they're different. But the ones who stayed back, they've also lost.
They've also
I mean, in some of the things. So
Yeah,
if you
correct.
you have to have a Lingayat face now.
No, not just the Lingayat face. This seeding and 5 years of building your profile and becoming a big road, that's another. So Griha's got another win, and we also have Charan Singh Sapra and Sanju Verma with us. We'll go to them in just a bit. Yes, Griha.
Anand, another win from Shimoga, from Sorab, 116, where there is a Congress candidate, Madhu Bangarappa, who has won. Right now, the number of votes that have been counted, 30,000 still left to be counted, but he's already leading by over 31,000, and that's why he's been declared a winner. So, Sorab, 116, it's a Congress victory. There are also a lot of margin of votes that we were looking at, the earlier questions that
Yes.
you were asking. And we do know how from Kanakapura, DK Shivakumar is already leading by over 42,000 votes. And right now, this round 8 of the counting that is completed.
doubt about his winning.
So that is, yeah. So that's there. There is a little bit of tricky situation for Varuna, but right now the round of counting is only on 4. That's how slow the counting is when it comes to this fight between Siddaramaiah and V. Somanna. So that we will get to know a little later. But Siddaramaiah has a clear lead of over 10,000 votes there also.
An interesting imagery. DK Shiv Kumar comes out and does pranam on his own. He is by himself. There's nobody accompanying him. Siddaramaiah did the same. They are, of course, in different cities. But when it is about the first imagery that you want to project, you would have wanted to send a message.
Who has got the police around him? Who's got the cops camped right outside him?
एक
Since
अपनी
morning?
अलग-अलग photo
The
खिंचवा रहे हैं.
intelligence message.
Yes.
The
Yes.
intelligence messagery was.
Congress MLAs have been called to Bangalore.
Yeah.
Who issued that?
Who issued that call?
Whether it was
Who
KPCC,
issued that?
KPCC or...
DK Shivkumar or KPCC would have done it, but
Yes.
I'm just saying early morning, the first thing you see the police bandobast is around Siddaramaiah. So clearly the indications are there, and he is amongst all these
Yes,
leaders the tallest
absolutely.
leader in the state.
Also, if MLAs are electing, it will be Siddaramaiah.
Yeah.
I think he'll have majority.
Sanju Verma and Charan Singh Sapra, namaste, good morning, or sir, should I say good afternoon now? Charan Singh Sapra, congratulations are in order. The Congress clearly above 120 at this point in time. But Sanju Verma, this is not a very happy position for the BJP.
Anand, I hate to say this, but whether we are winning or losing, we never try and jump the gun. As you have been saying, I've been listening to your analysis. In every seat in Karnataka, there are about 20 to 22 rounds. And at this point, as we speak, maybe 4, 5, 6, at least 8 rounds of counting has been done. I have been told by my karyakartas in Karnataka and our people who are watching the situation there from close quarters that we are seriously in contention and in the race in at least 106 seats where the margin of victory or loss is barely 400 or 500 odd seats. So I would say that this will be a closely contested election which will in the next couple of hours go down to the wire.